Good morning. I just woke up. I keep having bowel complaints because I don't know if anyone is actually getting my messages or whatever, because I have not gotten a single response from anyone yet on my Gmail or nothing. My name is Tiffany Browning, and I've never been in trouble. I've never hurt another human being on the planet in my life. I'm a good person. I was common law married for 14 years in Vancouver, Washington to Sal Cortez till my daughter was about 7 and my son was about, 16 maybe. And my stepson was like 15 or something. Or who knows how, anyways, I don't do math very well. And then that was about 6 years ago. And then me and my ex broke up and he moved in with beautiful Tony over there in Portland, Tony Brown. And I became homeless on the streets of Portland. And I did drugs. And I met my best friend over there, and you see this. And I don't necessarily blame him, but I blame the system that he was on or whatever, for whatever's happening up here. I've never been arrested. I don't do criminal activity. I've never hurt another human being on the planet in my life. I only get to see my family when I have a ride, which is hardly ever because I don't have a car, because honestly, he leaves me entrapped here. I left whole life behind over there. I had an apartment over there on Cora Street in Portland 2 years ago to get away from him and this life that they have over here and what they can do to infiltrate brainstems and look through your eyes illegally like you're a paid informant when you're not, invade your privacy and all this other shit. Because he was involved in something different over there where they could look through his eyes to set people up and get them arrested. And basically when he left, it kind of put me on his chain, I think. And I got permission from Germany to further develop this pirated software to be a plus statement and to hopefully get it out of my eyes or whatever. But basically what happened was I'm not Tanika Brown. She's black. She's been in prison. I'm not any of these other people who may have killed people or robbed people or whatever it is they're saying. I'm not a stab wound artist. It's like I'm the nicest human being on the planet. And when you meet me under normal conditions, when the UV's not lit up here, whatever the hair's not on fire, and I'm not screaming, shut it up, shut it up, shut it up, right? Then, anyway, the point is that I don't like feeling forced to do stuff that I shouldn't have to do when I've never been in trouble, all right? When my mom called 911 that day, they came here under the pretense that I was a felon absconding named Tanika, or that I had other charges floating that didn't belong to me. Okay, I'm not a schizophrenic like that. And they said that to be able to get away with what somebody did, they agreed to let that situation go and let it look like that because they thought I would never find out from the echelon that they were trying to do this to me. Okay. Basically make me look like a bad person and defamate my character or decimate it or whatever. And anyways, I moved across the bridge 2 years ago to get away from it. Okay, my manager had told me, Tiffany, get out of your apartment, get out of Portland, as far away from Portland as you can by the first of the year, but I didn't get out till March 2 years ago. Whoops. And I moved across the bridge, and I should have got disconnected when I moved across the bridge, and maybe I did in a way, but I was still hearing the voices after I got off drugs, so I knew it wasn't meth-induced psychosis or whatever. And my brainstems were just up there, but that was voices, right? That's much different than people talking out of your face. So anyways, they moved my honing beacon to my mom for whatever reason, and then asked me to go across the bridge to my friend's house. Basically, they didn't ask me, but it convinced me in my brain. What's up? So I literally have different people sitting in my face talking out of it, and my YouTube channel is hold on one second. You need to go yesterday, find those globes of information and copy them from over there and just set them up here as one big, huge umbrella. Because I'm not going to jail or prison for these fucking felons doing this shit. All right, I'm sick of it. I've been sitting here for 2 years waiting for them to freaking get off the pot and help me. But instead, they're sitting here making bets and shit that they're going to get me arrested for what I didn't do so that they can get away with it. It's just messed up. Sorry, these are different people talking out my face. Tiffany Browning has never hurt another human being on the planet in her life, right? She's a good mom. She's a good friend. She sees everybody when she can, but she's literally been sitting here under what we call assault rifle, okay? When they sit here and try to pin charges on each other and whoop-de-whoop get off charges or whatever it is that they do for 2 years, not one in February, 2 FBI, okay? Because they were doing an FBI investigation. They were like, oh yeah, it's going to be 1 year in February, right? Well, it's not. It's 2 years in February that they've been pinging off of my satellites and using my power source and everything to do all this stuff illegally through my brainstems over here in Vancouver, Washington. Anyway, so I went over to my friend's house in Portland, and my name is Tiffany Browning at Tiffany Browning-U09LQ to Tiffany Browning at Tiffany Browning-U09LQ, ultra only 9 Lima quality. Tiffany Browning at Tiffany Browning-U09LQ, Tiffany Browning at Tiffany Browning-ultra only 9 Lima quality is the handle or whatever, and there's a lot of videos on there. I keep having to send them because people are pirating my signal. They don't let my emails go out. I don't know if everybody else or anybody else has gotten any of my stuff. Anyway, so I moved across the bridge to get away from the meth. I do psychosis voices, right? And then I went back over there, and they sent me, and people don't believe this unless you're up here. What's wrong? Nothing. People sent me virtual reality bodies through my eyes. Okay, so I looked up at the sky and I kept my eyes open, right? And literally like sparkly, I can't explain the spectrum streambucks go into my eyes and put these bodies on me like sweaters, like skins or whatever. Sort of, they put electronic bodies on me, basically, or mile markers, and then they had me lay down and they scanned me up, down, up, and I knew one of them was probably a girl because one of them had big legs. So anyways, but it was backwards scanned in for the Tattletale program so that people can't find you, okay? Well, when they scanned me in like that, they attached me to 3 people that I don't know who they are. 2 of them are felons and 1 of them isn't. And then those people rolled into other people and rolled into other people. And so this has been going on through my face. And they've threatened my life to not get disconnected, and they would kill my kid. They would kill my daughter if I didn't give them permission to look through my eyes and all this stuff that they're doing, right? But they think I know a game controller, or they think that I have a partner in crime, and I don't, I'm not you. And they don't know that because they can't get all the way down to where I am to see through my face necessarily, but the people that are on me are some dirty, rotten scoundrels. Like, they're just the worst people sometimes, and then sometimes they're really good people trying to help me, but they can't consistently help me because the FBI bodies only last 3 days virtually, and then they have to start all over again and appear 3 days. But 3-day-old bodies last maybe 2 hours because it's virtual reality up here, and they do pornography, I guess, and it hurts people on the other side, and they keep talking shit like it's my fault. I've never done pornography. I don't even like being naked. I mean, I'm not cute naked. When you look down here from up there, I look naked because I'm on an illegal power source where they can see through all the skins, or see through all the bodies, but all they really need is x-ray vision. They don't need, I don't mean x-ray vision to see through your bones, okay? It's see through the levels of the electronic bodies. They don't need Google iStem codes. They don't need internet. They don't need peel the onion back. They don't need open Christmas present or unzip court case. Rebecca lost her kids because she was connected to, and she was like a DEA agent or a parole officer or something for the same shit, right? My ex-best friend did not want me to be a mom over there in Portland because he wanted me to sit here and not talk to anybody, not have any friends, not have a life for 3 years. That's why I put him in the hurt locker and moved across the bridge, and I vowed I'd never talk to him again because of what happened. And he took my freedom of independence. I had a 2008 BMW and everything, and it's just gay because I don't know how to be anything else besides a mom and a wife. So when my ex and I broke up, and we're still really good friends, when my ex and I broke up, and he got with Tony, and I met meth on the streets of Portland, I was just lost. Like, just a lost soul without my kids, without my husband, because it was such a safe place for me to be back then, and like I miss my fucking baby girl so much. She was little, and he just controlled my environment, and I was with his girlfriend, so he was happy. He didn't really care about me or whatever, but it's just depressing, man, because it's sad because I moved across the bridge to get away from the voices and get away from this game that they do through my eyes, and they scan me in virtually. They send me bodies through my eyes. I lay down, they scan me in up in with the FBI pirated software in a drone, okay? And people on the ground are like, what are you talking about? That's not possible, right? Yeah, well, it is. And side note, there's a 5 situation here where there's 4 of us and a UE member that all have plausible deniability to get me off the situation. So basically, I call it the mark of the beast, right? Because it connects you to your beast computer, which is basically the World Wide Web, and it connects you to the porn industry, I guess. And this didn't happen. Leave me alone. I'm trying to make a documentary really quick. I have different people talking to me. I just made a video a minute ago and they took it off my computer, so I'm trying to remember what I didn't already say. We're all getting in trouble for something. What? What are you getting in trouble for? Not sticking up for Tiffany? Why don't you stick up for Tiffany, then stop sticking up for that person? Because this one didn't do this, man. Anyway, that was like a Tanika warden looking for Tiffany in here, thinking that she's white painted black or something. I don't know if I said this already, but I've never been in trouble. I'm not Tanika Brown. They did try to attach her social security number to me for whatever reason. And I can't stay on track. I'm trying to make a video right here to give to the police department again, because apparently all my stuff is being pirated and my videos are not getting through to the ground or whatever, because I've gotten no response except from Twitter. I have like 750 people on Twitter that know my situation. The FBI knows my situation. Everybody's supporting me in the sky on some sorts, but other sides they're not. Anyways, point is, I moved across the fucking bridge 2 years ago. They're not allowed to do this in Vancouver, Washington whatsoever. It's illegal as fuck. You can't just force things through to the judges in Vancouver, Washington. You're not supposed to be able to do it in Portland either. You're not allowed to change people's social security numbers or attach somebody's prison record to somebody who's never been in trouble and that didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I moved across the bridge to get away from that scary shit. I never stole IDs. I never fucking stole cars. I never fucking robbed nobody. I never killed nobody. These are felonious crimes that are either fake or made up to fake somebody's death, or they're real ones that they're trying to pin on me now because I'm still connected. I can't get disconnected the way they want me to because I'm connected to the UE computer. They made me look up, and the UE said they were going to bring me up there to fix it. Okay, so they not only did they scam me in with a what do you call it? Upper echelon helmet on because my best friend had one on him, right? Because he was paid or not paid for it, but whatever. It was his terms of community service alternate for whatever he kept getting in trouble for, selling crank, I think, or something. But then they put one on me too to keep me alive, sort of. And then I crossed the bridge, right? And I saw the stars, and you guys won't get it on the ground whatsoever, but when I saw the stars, first of all, I never did anything. I sat on the bed just doing this, talking out loud, letting these people talk out loud, set people up, or whatever it is they do. And or I'd stick out for people and sit here and like talk to judges on phone polls or whatever. They're not going to believe that either. Tiffany, I did not do any of this, okay? I'm a Christian mom who was set up for identity theft. All right? It's bad enough that I moved across the bridge to get away from you, evil motherfuckers, all right? And stop talking to Anthony because of what this is in here. They forced me to talk to the same person and only him in real life. And it's so annihilatingly messed up, okay? Anyways, Tiffany 1434578 and Tiffany 1434578 at gmail.com. Both of those were my good family Gmails and Google Photos and Facebooks, right? And they stole them from me for the game or whatever. And like, so anyways, I left my whole apartment behind to be a better mom. get off drugs, get away from him, get away from all of it, like the guy said or whatever. And they were not supposed to follow me over here, but they did. And so I would sit on the bed listening, letting them talk out of my mouth or whatever, because after they scam me in and up, the people start talking out of my mouth. They're no longer voices now. They're talking out of my mouth. They have personalities and everything. And well, I went and had dinner with my mom, and I was watching TV, and all of a sudden the gamma came in my eyes because they downloaded this software through my eyes that allows me to scan a picture, right, to put a body on me up here. And it was to go to court for people up here and stand up for them or whatever as a UE member. And because there was some robbery, homicide, suicide in progress or some shit that was on me or whatever, so we were sticking up for people that we didn't think did that or whatever, were being set up. And these are all boys charges. None of these are females charges at all. They're blaming all these girls because we are just the roots to the Ewa tree. They see a reflection of my face because I'm on a chain. She's on a chain too. Mandy is, so is Mary Carlos and somebody else, but they're not in a chain like me. Like, I'm cognitively aware of it, and they're not. And people don't talk out of their mouth on the ground, just up here. What? See, it's like we've been sticking up for Tiffany every single fucking day for 2 years, right? And they kept telling her, don't worry, wait till we get done filing this suit or whatever. Wait till we get done filing this suit. Wait till we get done filing this suit, and we'll get to you. Make sure we clear Tiffany Walters' record or Tiffany Browning's record before we do any of this other stuff, because this stuff doesn't belong to these females either. La 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 la. But they kept floating it and kept floating it and kept floating it and kept floating it. Well, eventually, obviously, they either gave up because it was too hard or something. I don't know. But the problem is I'm not Tanika Brown. I'm not Rachel Morrow. All right. I'm not a single mom. By the way, Rachel Morrow's daughter was hurt. She never, when she was little, she never filed a suit. She just kept her daughter away from her ex or whatever, the Blancas or whatever. Her name's Kiara Blancas. Because that's in here too. They mixed that record up with my daughter, and my daughter's never been hurt. So anyway, they have a way of infiltrating brainstems. So these people got in trouble for doing porn, right? When you're in trouble and you've hurt somebody, you're not supposed to be doing pornography. All right, we put something called red double boy voice in these people's folders up here to retrain their brain to not think about perverts, basically. And I guess it was chasing them around in here in this alternate reality, scaring the shit out of them and humiliating them or whatever. It was my idea, but not for the people that I know, because I know nobody hurt me in real life. But these people up here didn't know that, because if I was in there, I would have been able to see who they were. And these people think that I can see them because they look at each other through my eyes, but I cannot see them at all. They just see each other through my eyes. And so anyways, yeah, I moved across the bridge 2 years ago to be a better mom, and the UE was in my head, and they said they were going to help me get a car and help me get an apartment. But they also thought that I had a boyfriend named Anthony Ciaz that I was helping get clean and sober, stay clean and sober, or whatever, or somebody different. And there is a program like that where, I guess if you're a paid informant or something, and maybe it's just up here, but anyways, back then it didn't really go to the ground. It was just for the people in here. But it has gone to the ground for people now. And I am not a paid informant at all, but because I did sit here and let them use me or whatever, I didn't really have a choice. But sorry. They're sending messages virtually, okay? I'm exhausted. I've been doing this for, I mean, if you invade my computer, which you guys won't because it's just going to the county and the city, I think, but if the FBI actually watches this, any of these videos on my computer up in the echelon with my password up here, which is, your account code is not T-Bunny anymore, your account code is not T-Money anymore, your password is not London anymore, London Fog, or Big Boys in the Sky, your password is the anomaly. Because I've never heard another human being on the planet in my life. I do not have an Apple computer, so you can't just put this information into the laptop like you can virtually up here, which you would think that would be different for Apples because they're harder to penetrate or whatever, but apparently it's not. But anyway, I don't even have a phone. I don't have a car. I've been player hated on or whatever by my ex, and he's basically still controlling my environment, just like he did over there when he's not even my boyfriend. I call him my ex, but he's not my ex. He's my ex. He's my best friend. Okay, but he doesn't even live here. He lives in Arizona, and he's a very, very jealous, controlling person. And he never wanted me to hang out with anybody. He didn't want me to be a mom. He just wanted me to sit here so that they can keep doing what they were doing because he was in trouble for something. And it's just messed up. He didn't want me to see my friends. He didn't want me to get a boyfriend. He didn't want me to do nothing. And he promised me he was going to replace my X5 that he tore down, basically, or stole it or whatever. And that he would at least leave me the Honda that he got for me so that I could be a mom and work and stuff and have a normal life. But instead, he just leaves me sitting here with nothing. And I can't function with all these people saying all this shit about this person going to go to prison or that person going to go to prison or whatever they're saying, trying to hurt me in real life for them. Because the people that say it out of my mouth cannot see me necessarily. But anyways, the point is I've never hurt another human being on the planet. You guys have these charges floating above me that aren't real up here. And it's just ridiculous. You're trying to defamate my character to win some fucking bet or whatever. There's evil FBI in Seattle now and evil FBI in Portland. Okay, they are against this person. But not me at all. But the problem is, if they vote against them, then it hurts me in real life. And it's just, no matter how hard I try to stick up for the good guys and the bad guys, it always comes back on me. So if I stick up for the ones who are threatening my life to not do this or not do that or not say this or not say that, or explain how this isn't real or it happened in alternate reality, you can't punish them because it's not real. Just because they did this on this side, it happened to these people on this side, does not mean that it happened in real life or whatever. Then the UE comes down here and they're mad at me for sticking up for the felons or whatever these alternate universe players are. But the UE is not the one sitting down here with my life. They all think I have money. They think I have a phone. They think I have a life of normal friends because everybody in here has lifelines or whatever. And everybody else that was on this program on the ground lives a normal life. But they were not backwards scanned in through their eyes optical illusion FBI software. Okay, so anyways, I have lids, which is basically... missing tooth from somebody. I have lids and which is where they can look through your eyes, and they are virtual. But the thing is, I saw the freaking stars. Okay, so when I saw the stars, it burnt my body on the ground chemically, or burn it mechanically, like through a computer system, and my skin started burning on the outside, and I started instantly dehydrating. It was like to 114 degree electronic heat. Okay. And if you scan my bracelet up here with my power source, which is the anomaly, it's Satan, I guess, you'll burn. And if you have it more than a 1, then you'll die. Your spirit will pop out. But anyway, since then, I've literally been on life support through this system. Okay, and they have to keep healing me with the blue life force or whatever that comes from the pirated software of the FBI or whatever. And, or the UE, the ultimate authority echelon. And, I asked all these people to be a part of my deity group with the ADIONU and all this stuff because before all this bad stuff started happening, right, I kept coming up with these ideas on ways to get off this program. I kept thinking, okay, well, maybe if I say this or do this with my magic power source, or we do it, and these people in here make it happen in their back brains or whatever, and my brainstems are split. And I'm afraid to death to get disconnected anyway because I think I'm going to die because they said once you're on a chain, you usually only live for about a year, right? Unless you can get disconnected if you go to Arizona or somewhere further. Well, I flew to Arizona. I flew to Texas. I'm on the phone with them the whole time, the UE. I can't get disconnected unless it's done through the FBI, and they don't want to disconnect me because it's making money, right? And it wasn't making legal money before at all, except in the rodent department. But with my magic power source, I can... Anyways, I'm the one that contacted Interpol, okay, about the whole situation. Interpol knows what's up. But they're looking at it on a broad scan, okay? A dog buddy died. And I don't know if these other people died or not, but anyways, it's just messed up because there's so many universes. It's supposed to be one line of communication. Like maybe the DEA above you, right? Or like the people that are on the FBI track. What? I can't pause it. Nothing. So this person leaves and the next person comes, and the next person comes, and the next person comes. I don't take a shower by myself. There's always people with me, whether I pee or shit or whatever. I can't have a life. I can't function. I can't go around other people and feel normal at all because there's somebody else in my face looking at me, listening to me, recording me, or writing me down or whatever. And big voice in the sky, London Fog and London are all on my team now that they know that I did not do any of this stuff here. And that I'm not a felon, and that I'm not Tanika Brown, and that I was accidentally scanned in to keep Anthony Sears alive on the ground where we're not at. And they said, even taking the disconnect pills or whatever, if they could get the big strong ones, they give me, it would not disconnect the way my brain is connected. They would still be able to look through my eyes and everything else. I just wouldn't hear the outside voices that I don't really hear anymore anyway. Because when people talk through your mouth, a lot of them, it's because it could disconnect one person maybe, but not all of them. It has to be disconnected in the judicial system, and they don't want it disconnected because of how it's making money. So I basically demanded, I was like, okay, well, here's an idea. How about you take my power source that's on my mom, because my kidneys are failing now because of all these microwaves going in and out of my body. You're only supposed to be able to do the informancy like 2 hours a day, right? And you log in and log out, I guess. But I've been connected like this for 2 years straight with different people in my face, okay? I've had FBI's doing investigations on my head, so much power going in through my head. I literally had white scabs on my head from so much electricity going out of my brainstems, and that's not a joke, okay? Big white scabs on top of my head. When they were doing these investigations, I called the FBI like 3 times, and I don't know if they were mine or not, but I'm pretty sure they probably just made me look stupid or something. Just imagine this really quick. Just try to be empathetic, people. Imagine if you were in my position. Imagine if you were a mom, right? And you got estranged from your kids and your friends, your good Christian friends that didn't do drugs because you lost your identity when you and your ex broke up, right? And he moved in with this perfect girlfriend and they have this perfect little life, and you were homeless on the streets of Portland. And then you started doing drugs for a while. And yeah, you saw your kids, but they didn't live with you and you didn't want to be anything else. You don't have anything else but a mom and a wife. And then you have this psycho fucking controlling ex-best friend who tries to freaking, he's inhabited by different demons or whatever that make him do crazy shit, like try to kill you with turpentine or whatever they're saying, man. I've almost been killed twice. It's just scary, bro. And then they told me that they can kill people in real life from the sky. And they've threatened my kids, dude. They've threatened my son in jail. They've threatened my daughter. They threatened me. And it's like, I don't know what to do because I don't know what to do because I don't have a lawyer to call. I don't have the FBI to call. I don't have anybody to call. Because they tried to, I don't know, man, ruin my life or whatever. They said I was going against my countrymen or whatever, but they think I'm Tanika. I know Tanika. I'm a good person who's never hurt another human being on the planet. Anyways, just imagine like that happening to you, and it's like, oh, she's so schizo. What are you worried about? She doesn't have a car. She doesn't have money. She's applied for jobs. They literally block her emails from going out. They stole her whole life. I left my whole life behind with the UE saying they were going to give me an apartment and stuff. They would give me a resource to get one, but yet I can't function, right? Well, basically, I lost the apartment, and other people live there, named Tanika or whoever, and then she got arrested from there, and then it turned into a flop house, and that's a whole nother story. But anyway, it's been 2 years now. I don't have any of my stuff anymore. I don't have any of my hard copies of my pictures or my kids or nothing. And they stole my Facebook and my Google account. This is so fucking traumatizing. And they're like, we're millionaires up here, but it doesn't go to the ground at all. Alright, and I was like inviting people to be a part of my dating group and all this stuff because it is a savior program and to get these people off the market and beast like I got, right? But they're not letting it go to the ground for me, I guess, and I'm not sure if anybody even got my emails about it or nothing because they block my signal and they pirate my information. They can go to your computer because they're ahead of time, right? So if they know that this person, like the FBI office or wherever, or the cop shop or whatever, they can block you from receiving it, and they can block phone numbers, people from getting my text messages and stuff. And like on Facebook, everybody stopped responding to me now, and they like let me talk to like 1 or 2 people at a time, and it's just stupid because they're forcing me to like whatever. Anyways, even the round table said after they made me do arm dances, right, it stole all of my life force, so I can't move very much at all without losing it. And no, I'm not on drugs. I don't do drugs or nothing. They try to make me look like a horrible drug addict here. And like I did drugs when I was pregnant. I didn't do drugs when I was fucking pregnant. I didn't do any of that, man. I don't know why are you guys all having to come down? Because man, they get scared when you do this stuff. Anyways, it takes a lot of balls to turn in this situation to who I did turn it into, okay? Because they call it going against your countrymen or whatever. But the thing is that you don't understand. They kill people in real life because of whatever this is. From the sky, I think, and you've threatened my life too to just let them keep doing what they're doing in my head, and I can't get them out or whatever, and I can't function. And like I said, they try to decimate my character. So just imagine if that was you, okay? You're literally stuck here. I can't do that right now, but so we're different. You'll see in my videos, if you watch them, it looks like I have multiple personality disorders because these are different people talking through my face, and they're entities in here. They're not really real people, and even the ones in here are not who they look like. At the bottom of it, it's usually me or somebody different. But it's just messed up because people are getting hurt because they're wearing other people's bodies up here. And they're either setting them up or making them look like a slut or whatever they do, man, to defamate character. And I'm not online selling my body or my Empress division calling. They gave me the name Empress. Okay, it's like a syndicate basically. They gave me the name Empress. I was a capital venturist in the sky for it. Okay. Meaning I didn't get any money. At the end of the first day when I moved across the bridge, they say I won the syndicate, right? And I gave the game back to the UE because I didn't want any of the money because of how torturous it was for those 3 years of me sitting there on the bed over there, having all these people talk shit to me and call me a stupid bitch and I'm going to kill you and all this stuff. But they didn't ever know who was under here necessarily, or maybe they thought I was responsible for what was happening. I don't know. But most of the time they were talking about my ex-best friend or my best friend or whatever. And they basically forced me to like only talk to him, and now my good friends in Vancouver are scared to talk to me because of how it's just they I don't even know, man. They say people want to kill me in Portland or something, or I don't fucking know, man. It's just a setup in progress, bro. And now they're saying, no, it's because of what you said. Well, these people are the ones saying it out of my mouth. Like, it's not my fault that they're trying to set people up in first person and in second person or whatever. Most of it had to do with the UE saying out of my mouth. Because for the first whole year, we were setting up on this side. So they were setting up their way of owning an S corporation, right? And on this side, we were working with the UE. And this is a kind of S corporation, which is not a really S corporational. It's more like an umbrella situation where I technically wouldn't own it, but it does have stocks and bonds and stuff in it. And it's protection, it's insurance, it's all kinds of stuff for your brainstems. And it should be getting me disconnected from these evil people and have a bunch of UE attached to me, you know, like women that aren't watching me naked or getting embarrassed for me, or they should be able to get me disconnected, right? So that I can get reconnected because I'm on life support, because not only did I see the stars killing my brainstems, okay, but and I feel a heart attack every time somebody gets disconnected. But yeah, they made me do arm dances, so I lose my life force really fast. Anyways, the point is they're trying to make it so that I am not allowed to talk to nobody or whatever, because they want me to go to jail for what these people did. And the long table or whatever, which is like, it's not a judicial system, it's the thugs or whatever. They sit there and they decide at the end of this game, which I guess it usually runs for a year or 3 months, or I don't know, it used to run a year, now it's running 6 months because how fast everything goes. But they've been telling me every time, okay, just wait, then you'll win the syndicate and you'll get your money or whatever for sticking up for people and proving innocence and everything else, right? Or letting us use your brainstems or whatever we're doing up here. And I never got anything. This person, that person got it, and this person's still getting it. That one got disconnected. I've never gotten nothing. Yet my friends get money and they pretend like I don't know what's going on. And it's just ridiculous, man. It's just so messed up, bro. Anyways, none of these girls did any of this stuff. They are just reflections of like basically an assailant helmet or whatever, kind of. And honestly, if you're me, okay, and any of the stuff you're talking about me is going to come back down this way. You would literally have to come all the way down here, Judge, and sit in my body, okay, and look up into your reality, and then you can see who did what. But from up there, it looks like it's my fault, okay? It's not my fucking fault. I'm not in there. They threaten my life. They threaten my kid's life. I am not safe. It's not that I'm a danger. They're a danger to my society. I don't know what else to say. I guess that's pretty much it. I saw the stars. Japan kept me alive with robotrons on the ground in the sky. There's a video on my computer, and you're not going to believe this, but you can find it, FBI or whoever you are. It's on one of the other ones. It's not I don't know, it might be on the backside of the YouTube videos. They electronically put nanonites in my body, right? And I literally have a video where you can see an electronic bug going down my fucking... I swear to fucking God. And if I didn't have 350 videos sitting on my computer, I would send it to you, but I'm not a normal human being. I'm bleeding out of my pee hole. Okay, my mom's kidneys are giving out on her now, and she's 75. She was just fine a couple weeks ago. I went to my doctor's appointment, and I had a guy in my body, and he had high blood pressure, so I got high blood pressure. I have low blood pressure. Like, it's just messed up, and I don't get your subliminal messages. That's why it's messed up, because the FBI can sit in your body and give you subliminal messages. I only hear what you're thinking. You have to be talking directly to me within 3 people, right? But I don't hear your thoughts. So certain people can get subliminally messaged and can stay in their brainstems, like this person did that or this person did that. They're in my friends' heads, they're in my ex's heads, they're in a lot of people's heads, giving them subliminal messages if they were not already scanned into the beast computer or whatever the wrong way. They've been in kids' heads, they've been in all kinds of people's heads, proving their fucking guilt or proving their innocence or whatever they do up here. It's just, I don't know what to do, you guys, because I'm scared to death, man. I'm scared to death because I won't be able to keep proving my innocence, that I'm not that I'm not Tanika, that I'm not this person, that I didn't kill anybody, that I do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. These are these felons' freaking charges, not mine. And I've already proven all of their innocence on the other side, because most of the stuff or whatever they do, you know, in here, it's not even them doing it. It's somebody different, because they're wearing somebody else's body, because they come in here under someone else, and it's just so messed up. And I'm trying to stay neutral with everybody, but then the elite gets mad on the other side, because it seems like everything good that we do on this side over here, it's like Christianity based kind of, and like understanding and forgiving or whatever, and it's mostly to get the bad guys off my back. On the other side, the law gets mad about it, I think, or I'm not sure, or maybe it just goes in backwards, because one side is to put it in, the other side to take it out, I guess. It just messed up. Okay, so when the FBI comes down, I literally have to turn my face around. Right? And then you have to turn your face around like this. Like that. I had 5 points of interest while the FBI was doing investigations through my body for 2 years. Okay, my ID scan, CIA. OHSU insurance is a keyword here. Hark the Herald Angels Scene is Portland FBI case, okay? There is a new one called Blue Suede Shoes, Carolina, and that's in Portland. 54321 is a case over here with the FBI. It's a code name for me, I think. They did think I killed someone. They did, yeah. Okay, so I'm letting you know right now. I have my mom, I have my brother, I have my friends. I didn't kill anybody at all. The problem is that this person has witnessed a murder in real life. Whoever it is they say I killed. And they stuck up for me for a long time because I stuck up for them. But then evil went against them. All right. Because they thought they were going to get caught. So instead of sticking up for me, they tried to make it look like I did it, or somebody else that I know did it, or something like that. And I can prove that they're still alive, but I'm afraid to because my life's being threatened. So I don't know what to do. I didn't fucking kill anybody. I'm not a schizophrenic like that, okay? All they would have to do, if the FBI could get a hold of the situation, is banish all these players and whatever, to no man's land and connect some Robotrons to me. And promise me like they're supposed to after sitting here for 2 years and now my kidneys are giving out on me. They said I'm going to die within the next year. Reconnected because of whatever they did or I think or something. Anyways, and give me my own fucking mile marker. You know how annoying it is that my mom, Carol Browning, B-O-ing on Facebook, has my social security number attached to her brainstem so the FBI can't even find me on the backside. It's so fucking illegal, man. It's so fucking illegal because if they did that, they said if they gave me my mile marker back, then they would ruin the hierarchy or it would stop the money flow up here or whatever. And it's just messed up because I'm the one that talked to Homeland Security. They love me up here and they love me in the CIA. They love all my ideas and everything, how to be the savior program and to get people off the mark of the beast. But they just keep wanting to defamate my character and it's just not okay because I can't do nothing, I can't do nothing at all. Okay, I can't do nothing at all. Just imagine, dude, man, if they try to keep your friends away from you that don't do drugs because you're dangerous or something or whatever they're fucking saying. Or people are dangerous in the echelon when it's supposed to be fucking law enforcement up here. It's not supposed to be a bunch of fucking evil-ass motherfuckers. And they already blocked them from getting it. It's so fucking annoying, man. Anyway, I know I look like shit. It's a lot easier to like care about somebody who looks pretty or whatever, but I am a mom. You know what I mean? Like I don't get to see my kids because he keeps me over here with no fucking car and no money, and they don't let me get a job because I can't fucking think straight. And it is too FBI, CIA schizophrenia. Alright, they know for a fact that it's true, but they're not getting my messages on the ground because they're blocking it. And my email now is I swear it's good now. It is, yeah. He said, "Oh, that stuff's good. No, that's good. Are you gonna help me on the ground now yet?" No, I'm just gonna keep letting it go. Nothing, bro. I don't have an Apple laptop, so it doesn't work like that. I don't have money on my Green Dots cards. There's 2 of them. Okay, you have to deposit it from the ground, and these people don't raise their bodies on the ground, and I don't do it the illegal way they do. Okay, they do it some weird way. It doesn't work for me because I saw the stars. There's too many levels of communication above me. They have like 15 of my computers all set up, so they have to go through all these people. You have to be lined up magically or whatever for anything to work. Okay, so. All I'm saying is no matter what they said about me, it's not true. All right? None. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. My kids love me. My ex loves me. My brother loves me. My mom loves me. My uncle loves me. My cousins love me. I have friends that love me, okay? But they're worried that they might get hurt, I guess, by being around me outside or something up here because of who I'm connected to, okay? Or something. I'm just saying, can you just please be empathetic for a second? I've never been arrested. I've never been in trouble in my life. I moved across the bridge to get away from them. All I'm saying is that keep trying to defamate this woman's character. You son of a bitch. She stuck up for you. She proved your innocence and what you did in here, that you did not know how it was affecting the people on the other side that were brainstems connected to you. And these people have brainstems connected to you. And this one is connected to this person's kid. And it's hurting both of their relationships. And that's a mom. and a son over there, and a guy got his kids taken away in here but not on the ground for the same thing. Because when you play this game or whatever it is, when you get put on a chain, you're not supposed to like have kids. You're not supposed to be a mom. You're supposed to be a felon that's trying to freaking get off their charges or whatever. Well, I'm not a fucking felon. I've never been in trouble. What they are doing is illegal as fuck for them to do through my brainstems. Like I said, I went through the legal possibilities of whatever, and I talked to all the higher ups, and I'm pretty sure they have my back, but I don't really know because by the time my people get up there, they turn into somebody different. And I guess that's all I gotta say. I just hope that you guys are good people and you're not making bets against me to win some other bet because maybe your body was used illegally in here for something. Because I'm not crazy. With that being said, I have enough money in the sky to hire my own private investigators, and my brainstems have the clearance of a whole lot of CIA and a bunch of other shit. And I don't know how long it's going to take to prove whatever this is. But if you guys don't fix your fucking system, the ones you know for a fact what the situation is just to protect this guy, then you can go to jail. And I know this judge was forced to sign something she knew for a fact wasn't true to protect this person in here. And they can force it to the judges. All right? So with my echelon mom eyes or whatever, I can prove all of you judges guilty too, or cops or whoever you are, for what you did illegally in here to win money or whatever it was that they're not saying, because it was your back brain, so your forward brains don't even know it necessarily unless you're virtual reality FBI over there on the good timeline where there's still the one timeline on the ground that branches off or whatever. So please just take that into consideration. Because I don't want people mad at me. I'm not blackmailing anyone. The simple fact is I can prove my innocence beyond the shadow of a doubt in here. It's just that there were so many people going against me in here for ownership of whatever the fuck this is, that they did not know that I was on life support and that I'm the one that started the movement to be the savior program to get people off of the mark of the beast where they can be inhabited. Or whatever they're not saying. And the FBI said the way she's connected, it is virtually through her eyes to the brainstem. She's connected to the beast computer. And when she went to the schizo clinic, they tried to disconnect her, but it didn't work because of the way her brain stems are connected, and she would probably die in real life, even if they could, unless she was at their office. And it would be like a 4-week process. And it would have to be done virtually with the center circle going away and getting these people off of her chain. See, they hate that because they want them in here doing what they've been doing. They do not give a fuck that it's ruining my life on the ground because everybody else lives a normal life, but everybody else doesn't have these people talking out of her mouth, making her scared or making her not feel good or making her exhausted or making her privacy be invaded or whatever else. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. Hopefully you guys get the message. I love you. I see your ways. I know your plot. I love in ways that you do not. Forgive those that trespass against us. A house divided amongst itself shall fail. Keep your words soft and sweet. Someday you may have to eat them, and love thy neighbor as thyself. Forgive, but don't forget. Girl, keep your head up. And I got you because you are me. Because I'm keeping you alive.